What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about Season 1 of Vanguard being delayed, the future of Call of Duty being in jeopardy following recent controversy, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And we did end up doing a podcast today following the really hot political climate that has been pretty active this week across many different cases. We just felt like tonight wasn't the right night to do it, but we should be back next week with a new episode of the Bombshell podcast. Now, in Vanguard, there are some new changes and playlist updates in case you guys weren't aware. In multiplayer, we have the Killbox, Shiphouse 24/7, and Bloodshed playlist. I would wish that they would put some descriptions underneath these playlist names so we get a better idea of what to expect with the playlist, similar to Black Ops Cold War. And I also don't think they should have got rid of Shipment 24/7 so soon. Yeah, we have Shiphouse, but Shipment just came out a couple days ago. We already don't have a dedicated playlist for it. I think they should have waited until next week before combining it with DOS House. Even though those are probably the most popular maps in-game right now, I understand the decision behind it, but a bit weird on the timing following that change. And we also have a Quadruple event going on right now in Vanguard featuring double XP, double weapon XP, double battle pass XP, and even double clan XP, which is the first time I've heard of that. Honestly, here's what I'll say, right? I get it, the game just came out, they want to incentivize their players to keep playing before the launch of Season 1, but with that, isn't it a bit concerning that the game just released, Season 1 hasn't even come out yet, we're not even in December, and we're already seeing a lot of these free incentives. Aside from XP, they're also doing a free trial right now for Vanguard. That seems like it's a bit too soon. Could that have something to do with the recent report that in the UK at least, sales are down a good, 40% digitally and about 20% physically? Numbers haven't come in yet for the US, but I want to say that's probably not looking good, and I would say numbers probably aren't looking great in the US either. I could be mistaken on that, keep that in mind, and we haven't seen the boost yet that will inevitably come from Warzone, so that could change. But right now things aren't looking good, not even including the controversy with Activision Blizzard and all that. I don't know how this year's going to look altogether, or 2022 I should say. It's going to be really interesting to see how Vanguard holds up compared to recent Call of Duty releases, and I wouldn't say it's because of the name either. I know it's not a Black Ops or Modern Warfare title, but come on, I mean, it's looking like interest on YouTube's at an all-time low for this game, on top of sales also not being great, so a bit concerning if I had to be honest with you. I mean, I noticed a lot of content creators over the past few days saying similar things, like, yeah, views have dropped off. I mean, you could hold the Activision lawsuit responsible for that, but maybe it's just the game itself. I mean, it's kind of strange how multiplayer is being so well received compared to previous releases, but interest in videos about it just isn't really there, and it's hard to explain or put in words what exactly is going on. Maybe that'll change, hopefully it does. And also be sure to check out my Facebook gaming page where I'll be posting other exclusive content you won't see here on YouTube. I'll be posting a Shipment comparison video the next few hours that I wasn't able to make a few days ago since unfortunately Shipment just wasn't available in private matches for whatever reason. Now it is via hotfix. I'll be comparing it to other iterations of the map that we saw in previous Call of Duties. We also have a new patch live in Vanguard with the notes available for it. So on November 18th, as you can see, multiplayer weapon tuning reduced the effects of ADS spread, aka bloom, on base weapons without attachments. We have a dev note: attachments improving accuracy will reduce ADS spread. Attachments with accuracy penalties will increase the effects of ADS spread as well. Balance pass on all shotguns affecting range, pellet spread, hipfire penalty, and more. Finally a nerf for a bunch of shotguns. They were getting frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I think some of the most frustrating shotguns I've ever seen in Call of Duty multiplayer are here in Vanguard. Also fixed an issue where the MK11's launcher long shot challenges were not tracking. Corrected a mislabeled proficiency required for the Mind Games challenge for the automaton, excuse me. Fixed the bug preventing the player from completing the Deadeye challenge for the fighting knife. UI and gameplay fixed search and destroy bomb glitch where players could see when an enemy was defusing the bomb. That's not gonna end well. Fixed the gung-ho sprint speed shooting glitch, slow down, and friends. Also fixed the bug where players had 10 times the amount of armor HP than normal. That's a field upgrade, of course. Goddamn, that sucked. We also have fixed an issue where the Grizzled Veteran challenge, 50 eliminations in objective modes, was not tracking properly. Also, operators' favorite weapons now provide the correct amount of XP when used. For clan tags, you know you shouldn't be rocking the Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, or Raven tags. Now we've made it so you can. So yeah, those are developer calling cards that are exclusive to those that actually work on the game. Lastly, for zombies, addressed an issue where the player can still interact with the exfil portal after failing to exfil. Corrected the MVP highlight unlock text artifacts, the displays when reaching level 5, and lastly, address an issue where legendary covenants were still not appearing for some players. But with that being said, over in Warzone we have Operation Flashback, which released live yesterday. Thank you all for the support on the wonderful stream we had. Did some open lobbies, got some good kills, awesome clips, a lot of funny moments, and we weren't sure how this was going to work until officially released, and unfortunately, the playlist was bugged for a good 40 minutes before it actually started to work again. We were live throughout the whole thing, and it was kind of mentioned to be some type of live event, but it's more of an LTM / celebration of Verdansk as we know it, celebrating all of the different LTMs, features, and modes that released over the last, year and a half of Verdansk as we know it across Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. I had a lot of fun cycling through the different objectives you can get, right? A lot of the 80s action hero ones, Juggernaut drops, cash drops. We didn't get any Zombies Royale type of features added to this, and maybe they can change that a bit later. That would have been pretty cool. But yeah, it's a nice blend of everything you liked about Verdansk from the past 2 Call of Duties, and you get a bonus emblem for just playing the mode once, and a bonus calling card from winning a full game here of Operation Flashback. Overall, it's fun. I think Black Ops Cold War and that integration brought us the best LTMs to Verdansk to date. I think Power Grab's my favorite LTM of all time from 80s Action Heroes, and that isn't included in this rotation of different game modes, but until further notice, we still have about 2 more live events or big drops for Verdansk as we know it. November 24th is going to be the Caldera postcard Easter egg, which is going to be dropped all around different locations of Verdansk, little teasers and images you can pick up of what the new Warzone map looks like. And then November the 30th, or at some point after that, should end up being the finale to Verdansk as we know it, the end-all say-all of the map, which I believe is going to be a bit later than that, following the recent confirmation of a delay to Season 1 as we know it with Caldera. So I'll keep you guys posted on when the release date of this new nuke event or finale event of Verdansk is. I'm not exactly sure on that, but also Raven did confirm on Trello board there will be a PlayStation-only double XP event in Warzone, November 22nd to the 23rd, and then the Secrets of the Pacific playlist, which is going to feature all the Caldera postcards, dropping November 24th, which will last till December the 1st. We then have double XP, double weapon XP, and double battle pass tiers, which will also be live November 24th through the 28th. So a lot of upcoming XP events and these little Easter eggs being dropped around Warzone, which is great. And I want to say, as of now, it doesn't look like there is a definitive release date for the finale nuke event or whatever it is for Verdansk. I'll keep you guys posted like I said. But now when it comes to the Bombshell, right? No pun intended. The Bombshell, shocking information that dropped earlier today. So Vanguard Season 1 is officially delayed until December the 8th. And we've seen delays like this in the past. Modern Warfare Season 2, 2 years ago, also got delayed, which extended Season 1 by I think a week or 2. Cold War Season 1 last year also got delayed following issues they had behind the scenes with integrating everything with Warzone. That was to be expected. And even Cold War Season 5 got delayed for whatever the reason was. I can't remember if it was a political issue or something else that just said, you know what, now's not the right time to release Season 5. Can't remember what it was exactly, but hey, if the content itself is not ready, if it needs a little bit more time in the oven, I'm totally okay with that. I mean, delays should be good in this instance, but there might be more reasons this time that delayed Season 1 versus previous delays they did in other Call of Duties. So aside from some content maybe not being ready and the fact that we're getting a whole new Warzone map replacing Verdansk that could take more testing, we also have the really unfortunate Activision controversy with the CEO, PlayStation, Xbox. A lot of theories are going around right now as to what exactly happened behind the scenes causing this delay. There is a good theory going around on Twitter that apparently because PlayStation and Xbox are not happy with Activision right now, they might be taking away perks with their partnership through Activision, right? They might be saying, you know what, instead of expediting the process where they approve patches right away, they might be sticking it to them and saying, you know what, we're going to delay that patch process and that patch approval for Vanguard Season 1 to kind of get back at them, consider it a punishment for Activision, so to speak. I think it's a plausible theory, so taking perks away from their partnership could be a bit of punishment to say, you know what, you got to have your CEO step down if we're going to continue working with you. I mean, people out there have claimed they aren't promoting Vanguard on either PlayStation or Xbox's website or even the in-game digital stores. So this could be the start of something very scary for Activision. And that's not looking good. I mean, like I said, sales already being down, interest being at an all-time low, plus this, I mean, this is a nightmare altogether. Now, all we can hope for is that whatever this delay is caused from doesn't lead to, potential layoffs or people not working, causing even more delays, less cooked content where things release broken. I'm hoping it's not a downward spiral for Vanguard and Warzone as we know it. Hoping for the best here, but let's see what happens. I also want to point out that we're probably going to get a new roadmap for Season 1, considering the one they're throwing around right now now is kind of that preseason roadmap featuring launch content and then content that's already come out, and then a bit of a spicy tease for Season 1, but not an entire view of what to expect. We have no idea what the maps are going to be, the weapons, modes, so on and so forth. I'm sure a separate roadmap will end up releasing in the next few weeks. I know with Cold War they did something similar where they had a preseason roadmap as well, and then a full Season 1 different type of roadmap a good, week or two after Cold War came out. So we'll end up seeing what happens in the next week or two. Marketing would have probably started as soon as this Monday, but because of this delay now, who knows when things are going to start. Wouldn't be surprised if devs start walking out, hosting more walkouts, and petitioning against Activision, which could impact anything. But like I said earlier, December the 8th is the official launch of Season 1 now, and that means on that day you get 24 hours of early access to Caldera and Warzone if you own Vanguard as a complete game. If you don't own Vanguard, then you can still play Caldera for free starting December the 9th. They also mentioned that limited time Verdansk playlist will be available until the 8th of December. So I'm assuming that maybe the nuke finale event, whatever that is for Verdansk, might be December the 6th, because originally they had that event planned for November 30th with a full launch of Season 1 on December the 2nd. So it's unclear if that is a similar timetable to what they're working with now. It's a bit unknown, but at the very least, we know that all of the limited time Verdansk playlists will still be available up until, a good minute before Caldera does release. So I'll keep you guys posted with whatever happens with that. But new calling cards were also added to Warzone as of yesterday, giving us a nice new glimpse of Caldera. Consider this some early gameplay screenshots of what to expect in Warzone Pacific. They look amazing, and this was obviously a mistake on Raven's end, unless they just wanted us to see an early glimpse of the map, even though we have some early screenshots and gameplay clips of Caldera already. I know COD partner Pro Reborn first posted these pictures, so it should be okay to talk about here in this video. But with that being said, yeah, another look at Caldera, the upcoming Warzone integration. Now, with that being said, to kind of retouch on that point I made about PlayStation and Xbox earlier, yeah, they're reevaluating the relationship with Activision, which could mean anything. Could just be a PR stunt, or like we're seeing little by little, they could start taking perks away with their partnership following Activision's incident. But what if this turns into a bit of an Apple Fortnite type situation where they end up just pulling Call of Duty and all Activision titles from the PSN and Xbox digital stores completely? And that would mean the only way to play Call of Duty or other Activision titles is by having a physical copy or having already owned the games digitally on the platform of your choice. Battle.net hasn't said anything about this. I'm not sure if we're going to see some involvement from the PC side of things. But as of right now, I think until Bobby Kotick steps down as CEO, there's going to be some tension between all of these publishers, all of these companies and CEOs. And with that, Activision's response to this was pretty lame. I mean, I guess that was to be expected, right? That they respect what their partners are saying. I'm like, okay, what does that mean, right? Where's the actual action being taken place as a result of this? 500 employees have also asked them to step down, so this petition is going to get bigger and bigger by the day. We do know there is some hope, though, because some people out there, some executives have petitioned, also in the company itself, for Bobby to step down and for some of the shareholders and investors to retire by the end of the year. So people are trying to make a difference, but it's going to take some time, which, again, is unfortunate. I know I'm impatient with this. I want to see some results, too. I think it's pissing off everybody at this point. But I have seen some theories out there. Oh, what if Activision is over? What if they sell the rights to Call of Duty? I mean, could that happen? I'm like, well, that's really unlikely, but, never say never, right? We're in a really weird time right now, politically, financially, emotionally, as a society, that nothing would really surprise me anymore. I'm being honest with you about that. So, hey, it could happen, but I shall remind you, when this happened with Destiny, where now Bungie owns everything, that really did impact DLC content and updates to the game itself. They didn't have as much funding as it did when they were with Activision. So if COD got sold to somebody else, I wouldn't exactly say we're going to get as much content, if not more, than what we're already getting now. It might even be a lot less. So keep that in mind. But either way, it's not the priority. The priority is definitely with the victims and the major issues at hand, which need some direct prioritizing. That's more important than the game itself. That's just the way I see it. But last and definitely not least, a lot of new weapons were found and posted by the infamous Zesty over on Twitter. His link is down below in the description. He posted images and information regarding upcoming executions, which feature new weapons that may even be usable on their own as regular Melee DLC updates. So we have the Balau, the Bix Axe, a Bet, a Barong, an Axe, a Cleaver, a Barong, Karambits, a Limano, Machete, a Push Dagger, a Shovel, a Sledgehammer, Survival Knife, and even a Wrench. So yeah, any of those could pop up as individual melee weapons in the future. We've seen that before with Cold War, where they're usable in finishing move executions, but then become playable as their own weapons in future DLC updates. So keep that in mind. Lots of melee weapons are on the way, and that's obvious. It's still unclear what other regular DLC weapons are going to release for assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns. We'll probably learn more about that when we get an official Season 1 blog post and new and updated Season 1 roadmap at some point in the next couple of weeks. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'll be doing a really nice giveaway really soon, probably towards the end of the month, hopefully sooner, giving away both PlayStation 5 and a copy of Call of Duty Vanguard. A nice little bundle giveaway for you guys. For those out there that have to deal with a lot of scalpers, I get it, I really do. And with that being said, I want to give back to those out there who allow me to live my dream full time, right? Covering content for you guys as often as I possibly can. I love doing this, and I hope to continue, and hopefully interest in Vanguard does actually increase over the course of this year. I want to make more Vanguard videos for you guys, and hopefully you guys are on board with that. But that is about it. Really hope you guys have enjoyed, and let me know what you think about the delay for Season 1. Peace out, everybody.